with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Throwing is McDonald.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Tamu. They'll set up the screen to Calais.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
3-yard loss on the
That'll
play.
set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tamu will look to pass.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Penalty stings big time there. Wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional 1st down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again. McDonald. And his his throw here's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's Calais.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Tabu.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That good for 19 and a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Bradley Kenyon to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They go play action with McDonald.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
45.
On third down, McDonald. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. McDonald going deep for Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
For the Falcons.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. These two teams all tied after one. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First and 10 at the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Switch. No.
Here we go now with Smith. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on
defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
14.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Watch out. Hey, check Mike 45. Check 60 Bobcat. He's not going to get me.
On first down, McDonald.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down. McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. McDonald. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jason Pierre-Paul. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be
be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 30.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And finding the tight end Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
27-yard.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
1st and 10.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. This one caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19, Buccaneers 17.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Raymond Calais.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
On first and 10, McDonald going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Steven Gostkowski for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second and 10, Ta'amu steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run. Calais. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done. Fine style.
First and 10. at their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Falcons! DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gostkowski for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming to you, coming to you. 53, 53, check 53. You just won. 53 is the mark.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
17.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. To throw again on second down. Tamu, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A first down carry for Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Dominican Sue. A loss of 2. Brings up second and
looking to throw on second down. McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 11th. Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Up to 26.
Makes the score Falcons 43, Buccaneers 17. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tamu. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw on second down. McDonald trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tabu will look to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 15.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
The score, Falcons.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. 45 the line. Okay, double up.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, McDonald going for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
24.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. Back, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Tabu. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tamu. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Throwing again. McDonald going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Andre Hopkins, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Ridley, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Set, flat, 95, 54, right, 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Mike, 54.
And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
53.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with all